Hello and welcome to Encore. Today we're talking music. Here's a set list. Creating some elbow room, the iconic British band released their sixth album, The Takeoff and Landing of Everything, showing they've still got what it takes to be national treasures. They're known for their fright fest of slasher flick keys, alien electronics and cinematic sound. French electric duo Zombie Zombie are here in the studio to talk to us about creating their first film soundtrack. And Back to Black singer Aloy is changing his tune from singing about needing $1 to proclaiming he's the man. We spoke to him about his rise to fame and being the unknown voice behind the hit Wake Me Up. First, I'm delighted to welcome to the show the fantastically named Cosmic Neiman. Thanks so much for coming in to speak to us. And of course, I'm also joined by our music critic, Mark Thompson. Hello to you too.
Hi, Jade.
Firstly, Neiman, I just wanted to introduce you a bit more to our viewers. You make up one half of French duo Zombie Zombie, along with Etienne Jourmet, and you're also part of the band Herman Dune. Your latest offering from Zombie Zombie is actually the soundtrack to the film Bloody Beans. And your music has a rather cinematic quality to it. You've released a whole album that reinterpreted the music of American film director and composer John Carpenter. Is it fair to say you're a bit soundtrack obsessive?
Well, especially with Zombie Zombie, our music is mostly instrumental. So I guess it makes it like more cinematic than playing songs, like in Herman Dune, for instance. And We've always been really into back in the days watching horror movies when we were younger, and I think Etienne and I really wanted to try to play some of the John Carpenter music our way, and that was just for fun. And but this time for the movie Lubia Amra, Bloody Beans in English. That's the first really proper soundtrack
that you've done.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Well, Bloody Beans is not a horror movie per se. It's a psychedelic look at one hot night during Algeria's War of Independence through the eyes of children. Let's watch a clip from the film with your music backing, of course. There you go. It gives you some idea of what the film is about. As I said, the topic is the Algerian War of Independence, which is quite a sensitive topic from France, of course. As French musicians, was it difficult to compose music for this film?
Well, we've been really lucky because the film director, Nariman Mari, she really she asked us to do. We could do anything we wanted. She wasn't really obsessed by something special. We really did what we wanted to do. And I think the contrast with the topic and our music was really interesting. It's very different from our music, and we were happy not to be asked to make a horror movie soundtrack,
Well, you obviously work as both Herman Dune and Zombie Zombie, which are both very different music in themselves. How did this collaboration between yourself and Etienne Jourmet come about?
Well, I think every time I play music with someone, it's first of all, it's really good friends. So Yaya from Herman Dune is we grew up together. In high school, we met in high school, and Etienne Jourmet from Zombie Zombie is a very old friend too, and that's the way.
Zombie Zombie,
that's the key.
Last year you were approached by Lady Gaga's people so she could use a sample of one of your songs. How did that come about? Did she approach you?
Well, she contacted our record label and asked us if she could use a sample of one of her track, which was a Sun Ra cover. It's called Rocket Number 9. It's really, I think, interesting because it's a song from the 50s, composed by a jazz musician, Sun Ra, and that we covered, and then and then she takes a sample from it. It's a good story.
That's a sign of you're getting bigger and bigger. Another one is that you're also playing a number of festivals this year, including Paris's first psychedelic festival and the Chorus Festival in the next few months. France is known for its electro scene. What makes it such a good breeding ground, do you think?
Well, I don't know. I know, like, for Manchester, there's so many bands coming from Manchester, and I think the answer is, like, it rains a lot, and that's a good reason. Maybe it's our good wine who makes such electronic...
Possibly any of those reasons. All right, well, we have to leave it there, but a reminder to our viewers that you can catch Zombie Zombie performing the score Two Bloody Beans live during a screening of the film this week at the Gaîté Lyrique in Paris. As I said, they're also playing several festivals coming up, like the first Psychedelic Festival and the Chorus Festival here in Paris. Right, moving on to some more music news now, and a man whose voice you'll probably recognise, but maybe not his face, is releasing a new album this week. Mark, who is Aloe Blacc?
Well, Aloe Blacc is someone whose voice you'll definitely know from obviously Wake Me Up last year, but also from his own solo hit success with I Need a Dollar. Now, Wake Me Up was Spotify's most listened to song. It's got 200 million plays already. Now, it obviously has a very obvious, significant individual voice, which is known all over the world. He's now hoping to break the trend of people not knowing who he is. We caught up with him in Paris last week to ask him about his new record, which is called Lift Your Spirit.
So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself.
I was lucky enough to be able to create a song that became a big hit rather than try to make a big dance hit. It's really nice to still receive the kind of love from people, whether they know it's me singing or not. It just helps to know that my songwriting is working. If everybody loves it, and they love it because of the lyrics or they love it because of the voice, then that makes me feel good.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man.
My goal with music is always to be creative and to do something new. The new album is Lift Your Spirit is just a combination of the elements that I love the most, making the sounds of the music as strong as a hip-hop beat, but as musical as soul music, and with a little bit of attitude, like classic rock.
Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Well, you can tell everybody.
Of course, people will see me as an R&B soul artist. I've made music and rock music, soul music, dance hall music, folk, everything that you can imagine.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am.
Aloe Blacc there, definitely not so incognito anymore. All right, well, another band that's not so easy to pin down, English act Metronomy. Are they electro-pop or a guitar band delving into disco? Their latest album, Love Letters, showcases their wide tonal range, making it difficult to pinpoint the album's sound. Mark, you've had a listen to it. What did you think?
Well, obviously, this is a band that made their name with English Riviera, their last record, top 30 hit, both in England and in France. That culminated in the Mercury Music Prize nomination. Now, this new record is very pop, very radio friendly. It might disappoint some of their previous fans. It's starting to feel a little bit more like a solo project of the lead singer Joseph Mount. Now, Joseph says he wants to be a producer, and I think that's quite obvious. His fingerprints are all over this record. Let's have a listen to a single from the new album, Love Letters. This is I'm Aquarius.
I can leave it. You said, honey, I best believe it. Cause you're a novice and I'm a tourist. We've had problems with notorious for it's what your friend said. Now you're inside you. I've seen our stars and there's nothing aligning us. Cause I'm Aquarius. Yeah, I'm Aquarius. I'm Aquarius. I'm Aquarius. I'm Aquarius. I'm Aquarius.
Definitely a catchy tune. All right, lastly, another band with a few twists and surprises. Elbow have released their 6th album, The Takeoff and Landing of Everything. Mark, they hail from your mother country. They're somewhat of a national treasure there, aren't they?
Very much so. They're one of the few bands that really makes me proud to be British. I mean, they even played a big role in the London Olympics, making the theme song for that. And they came through as a Britpop band with Oasis and Stone Roses in the 90s, but they've really one of the few that's continued to talk about what it's really like to be British. And they have a very dry way, one of the few bands that can write a song about New York and include the phrase, "Oh my giddy aunt." I mean, that's just not something that any other band could pull off. Now, Guy Garvey, the lead singer, says he likes to find the happy and the sad and the happy, and he actually broke up with his long-term girlfriend of 10 years during the writing of this record. So, like with all of their albums, it's very personal, it's very emotional, and I love it.
All right, well, definitely one to listen out for. We're going to have to leave you there now, but we'll leave you with a song off their new album. This is Fly Boy Blue Lunette. Thank you again to our guest, Cosmic Neiman, for taking the time to come in and talk to us, and of course to our music critic, Mark Thompson. And thanks to you for tuning in. Enjoy, and see you for more music and culture news soon.
Dancing on the box, former MP, and no one's watching. My oldest friends are a serious habit. Flyboy blues will bring you faces.